Welcome back to the show, babies. Halloween. It is a witch's most beloved time of the year. Mine too. As the moon is in its waxing phases going from new to full moon, I'm positively vociferous when talking about the moon. So the first person I thought of was astrologer Stephanie Gailing, author of The Complete Guide to Living by the Moon. Hello, moon goddess.
Hello and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. It is interesting how there are very special celestial things happening right now around this holiday. But let's talk first about how the energy of Halloween is connected with this Lady Moon.
Yes. So Halloween always falls in Scorpio season. It's when we're connected to the secrets, to the mysteries, and to all that is hidden and that we want to be revealed.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea. I didn't like Scorpios usually. I mean, they always know to stay away from them when dating, but I think that's fascinating. What is special about Halloween from this perspective? You know, you hear about this thin line.
Yes. Yes, there's this thin line. The veil feels really thin around this time, and this ability to access that which is subtle, that which is not seen.
And that would be?
That would be
everything else around that we're not
Exactly.
seeing. This is really interesting. I have a story for you later about an interesting time I had over the weekend. But first, you know, I just got an alert that there are going to be some eclipses.
Yes.
Some lunar eclipses. Very, very close to this day.
Yes, and that's why this Halloween feels really special. We just had a solar eclipse last week. There's a lunar eclipse on the 8th of November. And so things feel very enlivened right now.
Oh my goodness.
Right? There's this real deep sense of being able to touch into and feel into the depth of our emotions and to be able to source the depth of our intuition as guided by the moon.
I love it. The moon is now in its waxing phase. It is gaining strength as we should be bringing this strength to us. Isn't that right?
Yes, exactly. Like every month during the waxing phase, as the light grows, that which we intention has the possibility to grow. So it's an amazing time to plant seeds for what you want to flourish in your life.
The pagan festival Samhain, not many know that its connection to Halloween is quite significant, if it is not Halloween in itself.
Exactly. So Samhain always occurs on Halloween from the 31st of October to the 1st of November. It's a cross-quarter day, right? It's right in between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. And it's the pagan festival of connecting to the other world, the underworld, and the ancestors, and really praying to them for benevolence and good fortune.
Especially as you went into the winter months in times when, you know, you didn't have electricity and whatnot. It was very important. You wrote a whole book about the moon. What is important that people know and learn?
So much. And two things I would say is, one, just to be aligned with the lunar phases, right? The moon shows us that both these two things are true: cyclicity and constancy. The nature of nature is change. So as we align with the moon phases, we are reminded of that of our own natural rhythm. And also, everybody knows their sun sign in their chart. To know where the moon was when you were born helps you to understand more about your emotional nature, what you need, and what it has you feel at home.
You know what? I do not know where my moon was at the time I was born.
We're going to find out.
Because I hope it wasn't in like Mercury retrograde. No, that's probably how it was. You said emotional, indeed. This is really fascinating to me. I've always had a very special connection with the moon, and I think it's really important when people look up at it to understand it has such a deeper significance to so many. And it's not just this cold orbital being up there, is it?
No, and it's amazing to think of the connection it gives us. We, throughout history, throughout time, have looked at the same moon. We, all around the globe, look at the same moon. Whenever we feel alone, we realize that we're actually really connected by connecting to the moon.
I love that. That's beautiful. And it is so glorious and beautiful when we all see it. Thank you so much, Stephanie. This was fascinating. I'm going to find out what my moon sign is. But first,